Oh yeah, Jay has been into Goldilocks and Three Bears. So I've been adding words like intruder and, because that's what she is.
Trespassing.
Yeah, she's trespassing. Like she is
violating personal space.
Yeah, violating their personal space. I'm like, she
rude
is
as hell.
Burglarizing their house.
And he's like, I don't want to read this book anymore.
Yeah, I'm just like, we're going to talk about what's actually happening in this story. Okay.
Little blonde girl thought she could get away with it.
Yeah.
Because she's a little blonde girl.
Like little Goldilocks. I'm like, how you just walk up into somebody's house though?
Rude.
Like, and then start eating their food. You break their shit.
And then complaining about it.
Right.
Like, this is too hot.
This is too hot. This is too hard. It's
Get
too
out.
Soft.
Get out. Yeah, she yucked all of our yums. Get out of here.
This isn't yours. So get the fuck out.
We had a conversation last night at the dinner table. True story. Hudson we're talking about what was going to be at Thanksgiving, and Hudson said turkey or ham, and I think we said both. And he goes, yes. And Merrick goes, I hate them both. And Hudson goes, listen, you don't have to eat it. I'm not saying you have to love it, but have you ever heard the phrase, you're yucking my yum? Because that's what you're doing right now. And she looked at him and she goes, you're yumming my yuck. And just put our heads in our hands like, she's not wrong.
Now take that.
I'll
you're
yumming
my
yuck is as valid as your yum.
Just say, no thanks, I'm glad, I'm happy for you, No, she can't. That shit's trash.
That was great. Anyway, welcome to Pushing Past Polite, where we talk about what matters and make the world more just. I'm Kori.
And I'm Laura.
I'm Keith.
And we're so glad you're here. Okay, Kori.
Today, I want to talk about gratitude. I feel like we've been talking a lot about hard things, and they're truths. They're truthful. But also, it's very important to restore and heal and rejuvenate and think about all of the things that we're also grateful for.
And focusing on the good as a coping strategy, as a practice that helps to keep us healthy and whole.
Yeah. As a wellness strategy. Being able to acknowledge the things that are good and what we're grateful for, even if it's, it doesn't have to be something that's great for us to be grateful.
Okay, can you think of an example in that category?
Of something that doesn't have to... Oh, I'm
something
grateful
that's not
for
really
all
great.
of my family.
But that's not great. No, you were saying something that's not a great thing, but I'm grateful for it. Oh, I guess she did mean it.
My immediate family, but my extended family.
I'm offering you all kinds of opportunities to clarify. Because I know some people in your family that listen.
Yeah.
She's not afraid. She said what she said.
I mean, it's just true. I'm grateful for them. But sometimes it's just not that great.
All right.
That doesn't make me not grateful for them. People can be annoying. People can be line crossing. People can be rude.
Burglarizing.
People can be burglarizing.
Trespassing. Yucking my yum.
Yucking my yum and yumming my yuck. No, but that's not really a good example.
That's kind of where I was going.
Yeah.
Trying to save you.
I mean, it's the truth though. More like for this mushroom coffee. It's not that great, but it's that's
but
what
it's gonna do the trick. It's like the mud water stuff. Talk to me about this. What does it taste like? You're pretty bad.
No, it's actually not that bad. It needs the creamer. If you have creamer in it, it's fine.
Does it taste just like coffee, or has its own thing?
It's kind of its own thing. It has a coffee-ish taste.
Okay.
But like a watered down coffee, not if you like bold or robust tasting coffee. No. This is more of a watery coffee.
And it's has health benefits, but does it also have caffeine or no? Are you just Kori's it said mushrooms. I said yes, please.
Yes, please. Yeah. I don't fucking know. My sister was telling me that she's using it. I'm like a witch over here these days. Okay.
I got tongue of bat. What can I put in here?
Literally. It's like I got all these elixirs going. I got a beet, carrot, ginger, something, something, something juice. I got the turmeric, ginger, lemon juice shot. I got the what else do I have in here? Oh, I got the honey bombs with the garlic and the cinnamon and the, like all the little things. And then I have like my other recipes for things that I need to make.
And then you got mushroom water and you don't know what's
And
in
then I
it.
got my mushroom water.
But it's
You know
water.
what I'm saying? Then I have my mushroom
mushrooms.
chocolate.
Mmm.
Mhm.
Dang, you really are. You got a little crunchy on me.
Mhm.
As you sip your mushroom drink.
End of days.
Let's go back to the earth. What can we do?
I need to be able to run fast again. Let me lube all these drinks back up. Try to undo 10 years of too much drinking and shit talking. Do a little sauna and stretching and Pilates and mushroom coffee. So if I got to run, I can run fast.
That is, you already are an all-American in your younger days, so you're not that far off.
You know
The
what I'm
only thing you have to
saying?
do is be faster than the slowest one.
Yeah.
And it's me. It's me. You're fine.
Man.
Don't worry.
But you're not close. So I don't know what we got over here.
I'm thinking it's like you're growing things that are you're eating things that you can eventually grow yourself in case things get weird. But
No, but I do have 4 plants outside and I have a mini greenhouse.
So tell me about the 4-hole plants. I'm sorry, I snorted. Tell me about the 4-hole plants you have.
Oh my gosh. So like if anybody knows me, they know I have this one plant that is a water lily or a life lily or something.
Not a
It's
water
like
lily. It's a peace lily.
Oh, there you go. A peace lily. That's the one. A life lily.
I know exact. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't kill them.
Right. My grandparents gave it to me when we moved into this house. And it is the thing.
Oh my God, a life lily. I'm dying.
A life lily. And it's still alive. So it's my life
That's why
lily,
you call
right?
it the life
Right.
lily.
And so it's like stayed alive. So, but I was at this grocery store and you know how the grocery store just has some of the times those little potted.
I want them every time I go in. It's very hard
No,
for me
I
to
was with
resist.
the little one, the littlest one, and he likes to shop, and he just will point to things.
How about that?
Yeah, we purchased an eggplant that day too.
Okay.
So
Because he wanted it because it was
because
pretty.
he wanted it. Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't
like,
know about the
"An
emoji, right?
eggplant."
Okay. It's pretty. It's purple.
Yeah, yeah. So we got mint, basil. I thought it was cilantro, but it might be flat leaf parsley, but the leaves don't look right. The leaves look
Send me a
like they're
picture later. I'll
cilantro
look.
leaves. Yeah, but it doesn't have like a strong cilantro flavor.
Okay.
So I don't know. And rosemary.
Nice. Look at you. And you're keeping
Mhm.
it in the greenhouse or you're keeping it in your house for the winter?
It's in the greenhouse.
Look at you. So when you need a little freshy herb, you go snippy, snippy.
Mhm,
Come on in.
And it's right outside the door on the deck up against the window. And we get lots of sun back there.
And when did you buy this?
Maybe a week or 2 weeks.
You know that herb season is like spring, summer, right? You're like, it's November. I want plants.
I mean, they were at the grocery store.
They are all the time for a shopper who is
I
ready to
don't
grab
know.
one.
Are they separated? Because mint can take over. Like mint
What do you mean
is
separated?
like, are they all in
Individual
like one
containers
bed, or are they
or in a-
like Because mint will dominate.
Did you say
anything.
bed? Okay, so let's just back it up here,
I
everyone.
mean, like
It's
little,
okay.
you have like your little individual pots as opposed to like one
Yes.
long thing.
Then that's
Oh
good.
no, but wait, no. Pause. No.
Okay.
So like they're each in their own individual plastic pot things that
you got from the
that
store.
I got from the store.
You've not transplanted yet.
Yet. So that's something that I should be doing. No, so I'm going to tell you what it looks like. They're there, and then they're inside of, one of those like half sheet trays,
Yes,
serving
to
trays.
catch
They're
the water.
inside of that, and then I pour water in the bottom of that.
So they're
Gotcha.
self-watering. Okay.
Mhm.
Nice start. Congratulations. You
Yeah.
probably need to transplant them. I'll tell you what I'm thankful for.
Oh, wait, no, but my mother-in-law's here, and she's like into the gardening and stuff. And so that's her
She'll
project.
take care of it. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm thankful for suddenly feeling like a botanist in comparison to you. You're right that mint can take over. So make sure if you ever put this in like a planter together, like if you're putting them all like an herb garden planting together, You want to keep the mint in a pot, or else it'll
Okay.
take over your whole yard.
Okay.
Keep that separate. Even Keith knew that.
I mean,
He's a Floridian now, so maybe
No,
he's...
God,
maybe,
no.
yeah.
I murder plant. I'm a serial plant murderer. And
So was
every
I
plant
before
that
my
comes into
life
this house
lily.
dies. Oh, well, if you have an emotional attachment to it, or like a sentimental
life
reason to
lily.
keep it alive, that's good. For me, no. A week will go by and be like, oh, crap.
I like a plant that will tell you when it's thirsty and it's
Yeah.
really forgiving, right? Like there's
The
some
life
plants
lily.
that are sensitive that if you've gone too far, it's just all downhill. It's not coming back. It knows you, it has your number, and it says, no, it's not meant for me here. But
Mhm.
there are other plants that will just look a little sleepy, little thirsty, and then perk right back up. That's what I need in my life.
Mhm.
Wow, 4 plants, Kori. I think I'm in the 20s. But it's just house plant kind of stuff, and I do have my herbs outside. We haven't had a frost yet, technically, so they're still going, but their days are numbered too.
Okay, this is good. I'm always trying to find the gardening white lady who I can bring to the compound to keep us alive.
Well, listen, if we're
It's
talking
like
keep us
I'm
alive,
tired in my bones, probably from our ancestral work, and so it's like I don't have that energy anymore. Like, whoo, Lord! But let me
Mhm.
find that gardening white lady and see what she could do. I'm
I
just like,
trademark. Here I
That's how
am,
we pay it
gardening white
forward,
lady
right? That's how we
TM.
pay it forward.
I'm here for you. I am not as accomplished as a lot of other plant ladies I know, but I do like a
No,
little
like
green in my life.
my bestie's wife, she like has like a farm over there,
There you go.
and it's like doing all kinds of, got the whole thing roped off and
Wow.
keeping the peoples out and different kinds
Deer?
of, got the okras and the tomatoes and the different kinds of lettuce and the different herbs. And then the herbs have taken flight, and now they're all over. Whole rows of raspberries and blueberries, and that's just outside. And then inside or upstairs, there's like all these other things. And then inside, there's other things. And she's a chemist by training.
So she's testing that soil. She's getting optimal conditions.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But so today, before when we were texting, I was on my way to the grocery store to get some of the aromatics that I need for one of the dishes I'm going to make for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That I wasn't, had there not been more people coming, I was not going to make it for Thanksgiving. I was going to make it for Christmas.
But
it's
now,
like,
Steve.
Right, Steve and them are coming.
Steve pulled up a damn chair, and I got to get some aromatics.
But it's this poached salmon.
You've made this before.
I've made it last year.
Can you send me the recipe?
Yeah, it's Gordon Ramsey poached salmon. Google it.
Yes, ma'am.
And actually, I had ChatGPT do that shit for me. So I have all the ingredients and the recipe and the thing. I like put the video in chat, and I was like,
make a shopping list.
Make a shopping list and give me the basic recipe. And so that's what I have. I'll send that to you.
Nice.
And it then gives you the link to the video for more details.
Great. So I can watch Gordon personally.
Yeah, it's like, seriously, when I open the video, my mouth starts watering. Just like looking at the image of the salmon. It's so good.
You also have the memory to tie it to of how tasty it was, right? So you're ready.
And I ordered, like, this time I ordered some of the seasonings that I didn't have, that I like subbed other things for last time. I ordered them this time. So I'm going to be able to use, like,
I also so appreciate a tried and true recipe, because I will every once in a while be like, let me find something new, and I'll find some things with some ratings and pull it in. And we had a loser of a recipe last week. And I mean, to the point where we were like, it's time to eat that again for leftovers. And I looked at my husband and I was like,
no,
I can't.
I will order out.
I will. We have to save dinner. We have to. It's the day. Life is too hard to have a sad dinner that you have to look forward to the sad dinner. Yeah, twice.
Yeah, then have a reheated sad dinner.
Yeah, it's the thing is, it's every crock pot recipe I've ever made disappoints me, and this fell in that category.
Yes,
it tastes like crock pot. It just tastes like it's been sitting all day. It smells real good.
What? So
taste is gone.
Do you have a crock pot or a what's
pressure
the other
cooker?
one?
The Instapot. I don't have an Instapot. I have a crock pot, and I hate it.
Okay.
I'm decided I'm only going to do like cider or hot chocolate in it from now on. Or
chili?
Because no, I cook that stovetop.
Oh.
But anyway, so I'm thankful for tried and true recipes and recommendations. So I will take your salmon. I will take that salmon.
Yeah.
All right. So we've come up with, we're thankful for tricky family and our houseplants, and we've got Goldilocks in the mix. So I don't know where we're going from here. What are you guys thankful for?
You all. Let's
For
be really
sure.
honest.
For
For
sure.
sure. Like,
I love my Fridays when I get to
I
talk
have
with you.
no idea how we managed to figure this out, but we have managed to figure out like a full-on friendship, not being in the same place
For work. Or
for
geographically.
anything, for
Yeah,
life.
you're right.
Geographically, that's what I mean. Like, not being in the same place is like physically, not even working in the same orgs.
Having very different life setups and commitments
Yeah.
and phase of life and all of that.
And like, we stay connected, we check on each other. It's like really a special, cool thing.
I'm grateful for this group too. The group chat and all.
The group chat and all. Yeah.
You both have had a profound impact on my life. We've talked about it, I think, on the podcast before, but I don't know how much detail I've gone into. But after the pandemic, I had like gone into business for myself. And over the course of a couple of years, I realized that the podcast business isn't what you think it is. It's not like I'm going to make a bunch of cool shows and do all this creative work and have a living. You end up doing like real estate and financial podcasts for really bad people. And like, it's just not the kind of work that I've ever wanted to do and didn't want to do. And I was kind of at a crossroads. And the two of you together helped me find a different path. And it's one that has allowed me to be so much happier than I was just a couple years ago. And it never would have happened if I didn't have you ladies in my life. So I love you both. Thank you.
That's really sweet.
Mhm.
I think the universe has a way and you would have found that path, but I'm grateful that we're all on it together.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yay!
Yay!
We love you too.
I am grateful for good conversations, especially in the last month or so. And again, I know we're not going to talk doom and gloom and election again, but like it's been really, I feel like it's been a bit of a catalyst for me to have conversations with people that I maybe wasn't that close with, to just ask them questions. Like I get a monthly shot for a vitamin deficiency. I get like a vitamin, is it B or D? I think it's B. I think it's B and I take the D is the pill. But anyway, regardless, I have vitamin issues. My body has issues. And so I've sat with this pharmacist now for 12 times? Like we're almost at a year of getting these shots. And we always have this like really nice conversation. I genuinely care about her. And the election came up, right? And I learned very surprisingly and a little sadly that she didn't vote the way I assumed she would based on her age or, gender, education, all of that. And I got a little brave. Like I got a little brave with her and just said like, tell me why, what was the reason for you? Help me understand. Whereas before I would have been like, okay, good. So noted. You're in the weird minority. I'm just going to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and that's one of several conversations where I've leaned in a little bit more to curiosity as opposed to being like, okay, so noted. Don't worry. There's also a so noted component in the back of my brain, right? But it's also okay, I need to understand your perspective better because I thought I understood it based on positionality. And apparently there's something else going on here. So getting a little bit braver in conversations is something I'm grateful for as a silver lining of a really weird, hard time.
Look at you pushing past polite.
I'm trying. I mean, it's easy to do with y'all, right? You're my people.
Mm-hmm.
We say that, right? Like, do push past polite in spaces that are safe for you. But I feel like this time in the world is making me think about ways I can extend spaces that I previously might not have engaged in before.
Yeah. I feel like that's a necessary thing.
All right, what else? Gratitude.
I'm really grateful for random conversations. This is related to what you were saying, I was on earlier this week, me and my bestie were going to go to Costco after I dropped off the kids. But there was like 45 minutes between when I was in the car and when Costco actually opened. And so if you know me, you know that like if I go home, that's a wrap, friends. Like,
Not coming back out.
I'm
She
not
has
coming
poured the
back out.
wine. It is over.
Right. Like that's a wrap. So it's better for me to just stay out to do those things. So I call him up. I'm like, hey, you want to go over and get a mimosa at the Silver Diner to wait for Costco to open because they're in the same shopping center? And he's like, yeah, cool. I'll get some pancakes, whatever. So we're sitting at the bar, which we never do. And we ended up talking to this woman for like 45 minutes. We
Who
didn't
was
even
also
make
a
it.
patron at the bar or a
Who was also
bartender?
a patron at the bar. We never even made it to Costco. But she was dropping all of these freaking dimes, like these parenting dimes. She was telling us about her daughter and where her daughter goes to school and like all these things, these affirming things and all these like strategies that she used to support her daughter's financial literacy from an early age and like all kinds of stuff. Yes.
You're like, hold on, let me write this down.
I got her number.
Nothing about that surprises me.
But that, like, I'm grateful for those kind of conversations. Those things happen often where, someone's sitting there and you like make a comment, or this for me at least, right? You make a comment and it extends into this like really beautiful,
Lovely human
lovely exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm really grateful for those things because I feel the lack of humanity on a large scale in so many ways. And so like having those kinds of moments with a stranger at a restaurant
Yeah.
and like connecting over parenting and Blackness and womanhood and like hard things and, like growing wealth and legacy for your children is just so special. And I really appreciate that. So shout out to Linda Sims.
Hey, Linda. She's going to, she will put your number online. No, we won't. No, I'm leaning into that more, both in random places, but also like I have a new neighbor that moved in less than a year ago, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you're listening. But like we've just started initiating taking walks together, right? She's got younger littles. And so I'm like, how can I be sounding bored? How was your morning? She's like, mornings, they're so hard. Or, I've been volunteering at the kids' school. Again, a lot of this stems from, I guess, my larger gratitude, which is feeling like I own my time now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've left corporate space and done things on my own. I'd be lying if I said it was all going completely smoothly, but like the added benefits of having my time to do with it what I want in ways that I feel like are making a difference is really, really lovely.
Yeah.
It's opening up those opportunities. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gives me some breathing room where I felt like I didn't before. I think about like, I can embrace a day when, there's a traffic jam or I have extra time with kiddos or they want my attention because it's not a stressor of I've got to get these other things done.
Yeah.
Right? I own my time. I don't have a bunch of meetings. I can rearrange tomorrow and I'll be with you now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really nice.
I'm
really very grateful for that this year to have taken that leap.
Yeah.
And having a partner that would, back me up on that.
Same.
Sure.
It's like that. We both did this in 2024.
Mm-hmm. You helped me get brave for it, but yes. And again, it's not for every season of life. There are times when employment makes sense. Maybe even I'm not a stay-at-home girly, like a never work ever kind of situation, but I'm sure there's seasons of life for some families where that makes sense too.
Yeah.
But being able to take the work that I want to do has been really, really nice. So I'm grateful for that too.
I told you how we got a sauna.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Oh, was it change in your life?
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
This is like one of those moments where, my husband, I just said it. I was like, oh man, I love a sauna. And he was like, did you say sauna?
Because I've been thinking it and didn't have the green light to do it, but I think I want that. And this was a Costco connection too, right? Didn't he buy it at Costco?
From Lowe's. I think we got it from Lowe's. But he like redesigned and like redid the whole we have this like storage space, this big storage space. He like reconfigured
Not anymore. You got a sauna room.
We have but he like reconfigured it with like flooring and shelving and like all this IKEA stuff, so it looks really nice in there. And he did it all dark so that the sauna room could also be dark.
Dark
We've
in
used it
terms of lighting or dark in terms of color?
color. He chose a
Okay.
dark color. So then we're going to adjust the lighting so that we can have like dimmer lights and it still feels dark in there because it was like a unfinished space,
Mhm.
basically, you know? So it's just like white.
How often are you using this?
It's been in for 2 weeks and I think I've used it 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
That's
so
exciting.
between the two of us, like it's been used 6 times.
Okay.
And the boys used it.
Do the boys love it?
Yes. We only put it up to like 100 degrees or something. We don't get it hot in there. But like they were in there with their iPads.
So cute. The bougie life is working for them just fine.
Yeah, big time. And so that is one of the things. It's such a nice space. I told myself that I wanted to start reading more.
Mm.
And when I'm not in there with Daniel, or sometimes when I am, I'll just take a book.
Mhm.
And there's music you can pipe through it. And so we'll have, our coffee shop vibes on. And like,
First thing, man, you'll have your coffee, and I'm like, I am so overheated thinking about
no,
this.
no. Cold ice water.
Okay.
Yeah. But like
Good.
we'll have our coffee shop vibes, music on, and like I'll have my book in there and just like sitting there. It's just,
It's like
and
a
then we have a
hot
shower
Starbucks.
down here. And so we can just come out and hop in the shower and then go on about your day. Like I can be at my desk by like 10:15 if I turn it on before I drop the boys off.
He gets up to temp.
And it keeps getting up to temp or close and I can get in there and then like, yeah.
I love it. And what are the benefits you're seeing for you apart from just enjoying it? And that's
Well,
enough, but I'm just
one
curious.
of them is just like in my body, I'm feeling more relaxed.
Hmm.
I've been doing other things too for my skin. So I feel like my skin is starting to shine differently. Like it's even accepting my makeup differently.
Hmm.
Like my blush is sitting on my skin a little bit. Like it's sitting on my skin more. That's what it's doing.
Okay.
I don't know. But it's just nice. Like I get out of there and I feel just like $1 billion.
Good purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna need lots of feeling like $1 million over the next couple of years. Just that's a good idea.
We got our
Yeah.
rug from Turkey, and it feels like butter on your feet.
Is this for living room?
Hmm?
I would never. Between kids and pets, God, you are a brave woman. But kids are fine. Kids are fine. It's the
Yeah,
pets.
the kids are fine. We were when we were there. The owner of the shop was like literally showing us all these pictures of like his dogs all over it, rolling and doing all these things, and he's like, "Yeah, just vacuum, it's fine."
Yeah, it's not the
It's like
vacuuming.
this.
It's not the fur I'm talking about. It's the
Yeah,
whenever they don't feel well, there's like
yes,
all this square footage of pure wood floors, and they go
yeah,
right for that
right to
rug.
the nice soft rug. Yeah.
Me crazy.
So we
Keith
don't
is
have
shaking
any
his head.
animals.
It's real. You know it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. I used to have a dog. I get that.
So
But we don't
annoying.
have a dog anymore. It's just kids. And now Jay, he loves it because you all know he loves Smooth Criminal. That's his jam.
Oh no.
Are you okay? Could you tell us that you're okay?
It's a good song.
He has a
It's a
hat
great
that he
song.
puts on. When the song starts, Michael Jackson flips a coin. He needs to have his coin so he can flip his coin.
So cute.
He has like the inflections and he loves that rug because it's like slippery and he can
Smooth.
spin on it like Michael Jackson.
I thought you meant he would just pet it for the word smooth, be like smooth
No.
criminal.
Mm-mm.
Dang.
He's performing. He does the whole thing.
Isn't it interesting to think about who they're going to be when they're older? Like seeing
Yeah.
signs of this when they're little.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Both your boys, you've really done a really nice job of immersing them in music.
Thank you.
You do a really good job of just having that as the soundtrack of your day.
And I woke them up the other day to Michael Jackson. Because Daniel wasn't here, and sometimes they were both in my bed, and they're sometimes just, it's grumpy in the morning. Oh, I feel like, let's go. So I put the speaker in the bathroom and turned on Bad.
You know you're bad.
Mm-hmm. Your
bad.
blood is mine.
You know it.
Yeah. And so Jay like looks up. He's, can you start Bad over?
Oh,
I want bad again. Redo that.
It's like, yeah, buddy, come into the bathroom so you can hear it.
I love it. That's a fun way to wake up.
Mm-hmm. They're fun. Anywho, Keith.
So in the wake of the election, I think a lot of us, some of our personal audits were like, okay, I think I was misled. I think I wasn't judging things correctly because of my bubble. You heard that a lot. Everybody is realized that they have their kind of like little bubble, and they were seeing the world through that. And the election results were kind of like a hard awakening to the fact that your bubble is not the world. But I would like to say that I'm thankful for my bubble. Whether it's distorting my view of the larger world or not, it doesn't matter. I really enjoy the caliber, quality, and kind of people that I've managed to surround myself with. Both of you included. We already talked about that, but sort of on a day-to-day basis down here, I've been really lucky in terms of finding like-minded souls. I went without that for a long time, and as you both know, I made like a really radical move down here, and was kind of like, I knew a couple people, and it was a huge leap of faith. Whether I was gonna just be limited to those two people or start a new chapter of my life, and I've been really lucky to find people who share a lot of the same interests as me. My days aren't empty, which was a big fear, and I feel pretty fulfilled.
It's wonderful
on a daily basis. So yeah,
Did you feel like were you craving that in Philly? Or was it just the cold temperatures that really gave you the push? Like, did you feel like you had community there too?
Not really. And I
All the
was,
more reason why this is a win.
yeah, I was one of those people who had the same group of friends since kindergarten. We talked about that on the podcast, I think, before. And it was a small group, and it was kind of limiting. And, yeah, I think part of the reason that it wasn't the driving force for me to leave Philly, but it was a reason why it was easy for me to leave, because I didn't have a strong social network and this fulfilling group of people around that was like keeping me there. Yeah, last night I did a pedal pub for the first time.
Wait, what is that? A what? A pedal pub?
Yeah,
What is
you
that?
know
Like a pub crawl on bikes?
No, it's like a big bar.
Oh, the one that you can
like
ride,
a vehicle, and you ride and drink.
Yeah, and you're.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
You
Can you do like this
for the drinkies? Do so hard for them stinky. Do.
I want to see one where you wear the helmet and all the straw that goes over your glasses, and you just drink while you wear the thing. That's great. I bet that was fun.
It was really cool. I knew a few people there, but there were a lot of new people who I got to meet. And after that, they like dropped us off at the bar, and we played trivia with like a bunch of other friends. And it just hit me that I have like a very like diverse kind of sprawling social net down here, and I am thankful.
Yeah,
I love that. And it's much less common for men to have that. And I think especially younger, like I consider us still younger to some degree, right? But like when I'm learning,
we're like squarely middle-aged.
Okay, fine. Fine. It's unusual for dudes, I think, across the spectrum. But something I heard out of election results, like loud and clear, was that young men, you can decide if we're in that category or not, Keith, but like young folks are less connected, are feeling very, that's why they're actually going back to religion at higher rates, for better or for worse. But they're trying to find a script, right? I need to know who to be. And the fact that you've found people that are affirming of who you want to be, I think is wonderful.
Yeah. I wouldn't call myself young. Sorry, Laura.
Sorry. Well, listen, we can dream.
But I think when you're like 40 and over, it actually can be
harder.
It has its own difficulties in terms of meeting people who aren't just like, in a marriage and have kids and aren't looking for new friends.
Or have their friends since kindergarten, so they're good. They've got their card filled, right?
Exactly.
And can I just say something about that? I feel like that should be a no such thing. How do you have your card filled? You're blocking so many opportunities and blessings and gifts into your life by having that mindset of like, oh, I'm not having any new friends. Like,
I've met people though that's how they operate.
No, I know. I agree. I know that that's like a thing that totally exists. But you are really having the potential to miss out on great relationships, people, even if it's not forever, right? People can come into your life for a reason and a season. And if you're always feeling like you're blocking people, then you might miss out on some of those like seasonal interactions, connections, relationships
Mhm.
that could do something transformative for you. They were just positioned there to do a certain thing,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
you didn't allow them to do it.
Yep.
Mm.
I think this balance of curiosity and willingness to meet new people and have courageous conversations, perhaps post-election, that you didn't have before, right? Tying this all together
Mm-hmm.
and having your network of like-minded, your sense of community, your protectors, people who are going to have your back if things get weird, I think is a really important thing to have both,
But
right?
also those people, you want them to challenge you, right? You want to have those people who,
Mhm.
may share some of your views, but also are willing to be like, yo, what the fuck? Look
Mhm.
at yourself
Mhm.
here. Let's look a little
Mhm.
deeper. Let's unpack that a tiny bit. Or, why do you think that? You want
Mhm.
those people too who are not just like will rant with you and agree, but will
Mhm.
also
Yep.
challenge some of your thinking and help you to think beyond some of your understanding and push past some of your assumptions, right? You want those people too
Yep.
Mm.
that you can trust to have those conversations with.
Yep.
Yep.
Because they care about you and they have your best interest at heart, that I want you to be your
Yeah.
best self. Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. And they want you to have a fullness of and richness of your experience and not miss out on some of those people who might show up for a little purpose, a specific purpose, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a very, very dear friend down here. One of the friends that I knew before I moved here and was part of the reason I decided to settle here. And she is very challenging. She does not take my bullshit at all. And it pushes me, really does push me. And it makes a difference. I can't tell you how much of a difference it's made in my life to have somebody who loves you, respects you, tells you that they love you and respect you, and also at the same time says you could do better.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shout out to Mo.
Aw, we
Shout
love
out to
Mo.
Mo.
Mhm.
Mo, who's in my friends you might know on Facebook, and I'm always like, do I invite her? Oh, I don't want to freak her
You
out.
can do it. Go for it.
It's Keith's bestie. Maybe I should.
Yes,
Maybe
you might know.
Okay, we'll see.
wait,
You
and
get
while-
permission.
Yeah, no, you absolutely can. Go for it.
Okay.
And while we're doing shout outs, one of the people in my friend group actually became a regular listener of this show, and they love it. And they look forward to
Hey.
it. So, hi, Cindy. Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Cindy Lou. Glad
Oh,
you're here.
fun.
So fun. I've had a couple new people in my periphery that have started listening and have made comments out of the blue. And one of them's like, when am I going to meet Kori? Like, when can how can we meet her? And I was like, I mean, this is a little logistically challenging, friends, but we may have to I'll have to host a party one time when you come down and just meet
do a
Kori
live
opportunity.
session.
Yeah. In the living room. I love it.
Keith is like holding his breath.
He's like, this is an acoustic nightmare. Yeah, I'm like, whatever, it's fine.
It'll be
fine.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
It's
People don't
totally
listen for the audio quality, and his little
fine.
heart dies a little bit inside. Shrinks
It's
2 sizes.
fine. Now I'm like that person. I'm like, oh, whenever someone tells me they want to start a podcast, I was like, oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just like take out Laura's list of stuff.
Of all the
and I'm
shit I
like,
did first.
have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done this? What about that? Have you thought about
Please
this?
don't
Have you
start
thought-
just recording on your
Yeah,
iPhone.
yeah.
Please have a plan.
Yeah.
Or not. I mean, you can always get better as you go, but
Yeah. But have a little bit of a plan, just like, are you going to, is it wholesale? Do you want it to be edited? Do you plan on, you're going to plan what you're talking about and have high points as the center of this, like a product, and everything's going to come back to just like that kind of stuff even? Or is this like, who's your audience? Who do you want to be listening to this thing? How are you going to kind of direct it to those people, or, try to get those people engaged? Just that kind of stuff. Have you
Yes.
thought about just those things so it isn't just you talking randomly about whatever. It's like
Yes.
there's some purpose tied to it, and people can find some sort of thread.
Yes. But we always field questions on that. We're happy to. And as a matter of fact, a friend of mine, Autumn, said that she works in a school and said that some of her students wanted to start one. And I was like, great. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about this. What you're talking about is a hosting platform. Okay, let's talk about what we use and why. And this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, rapid fire, a couple things that just came to mind that I'm thankful for. Fresh air and access to fresh air. Like
And water,
and water, which is not a given in these
even in the
here
United
United
States.
States or the
Right.
world, right? But like I have space. I can be outside and be free to go and do and walk and let my dogs off leash and walk to the creek and be on the back deck and walk on our
Yes.
path in the woods. Like it is such a luxury and it is so good for my soul. And I don't take it for granted at all.
Yes.
And another thing, Marco Polo, the app,
Oh,
has been, I think, as I look back to 2024, really transformative for a couple of my friendships.
Oh,
I
wow.
had like, again, we were friendly, but we weren't close. She moved away and just reached out to me to like, we started a little group thread with her, another mutual friend of mine who I am more close with locally, and her, and she's moved out of the area. And I tell you what, we talk to each other every day. Every day.
You know what? Same. I have a group of friends. We don't do that now, but when we first, this was like in 2019 and all the way through the pandemic,
Yeah.
we were on Marco Polo like every day or every other day and then FaceTiming regularly.
It's
And
wonderful.
Marco Polo like really reinforced and solidified our friendship too.
Yes, in ways I really didn't expect. But like,
Yes.
if they don't call in and or leave me a little message, I'm like, is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Actually, I got the flu. I'm like, I knew it. I've been worried. My mom's senses were tingling.
Right.
But it's been just lovely because it's so
Yeah.
hard, to our point earlier about logistics and keeping up, right? It's another tool that allows you face to face, like it's not just voice, it's not just text or memes, which is also a love language, and I appreciate that. But, it's completely asynchronous. Leave a video. It's not eating up
It used
space
to
on
be
my
better.
phone.
That's why we stopped.
Oh, did the app, was it better? You were
It
in the
was
golden
better.
age of Marco Polo?
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. And like you could talk on it, talk through it live. Like you could
Oh,
show up
yeah.
when someone's talking and like leave them feedback, like you would do on a live for Instagram or something,
Yeah.
And so like they knew you were there. And so then when the next person watched it, that was there. So it's
That
like,
is
oh,
nice.
Kori was in, or you could add into it was so that kind of stuff. It like, there were these moments where it would ding and they would be leaving the video. So you could like almost be in conversation and kind of be responding to
Yeah.
what they're saying. They took those things away.
Or they made them pro features.
Yeah, they
right?
made them pro. Yeah, they made them pro.
They
features.
monetized it in some
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Well,
Mhm,
I'll even take
mhm.
my free version and tell you it has been a game changer in this
Yeah,
last
no,
year
for
of my
sure,
life.
for sure. But
But I
that
would
was
have
part of our
loved that.
slowdown. You know what I mean? Like we were in those eras where we could do that, and then it was like, oh, this just feels more clunky now because we were doing
Mhm.
these other things.
Just call me
Um,
Clunky McClunkerson.
But we still
I don't
use
mind.
it. We will still use it to leave each other just messages. We will still use it.
It's really nice.
It is really nice.
Fresh
agree.
air, Marco Polo. In fact, sometimes I combine the two. I'll be walking and leave a message. And I'm like, sorry if I sound like I'm out of breath. It's because I am. And one of them is a few years older than me, but not many. And she started walking in her neighborhood and leaving messages. She's been walking with a weighted vest, which is like
yeah.
a perimenopause thing. And I was like, well, I've not been influenced yet. Tell me what I need to know. So anyway,
Yeah.
we keep each other posted. Where there's
Mhm.
probably like a 10-year span between oldest to youngest, and I'm in the middle. And so
Okay.
it's kind of nice to have that range
But
of
I mean, having a weighted
experience.
vest is just something that you might want to do anyway, because, as we age, our muscles and bones become less dense.
Mhm.
And so like your muscle mass begins to diminish and your bone density begins to diminish. So having a weighted vest adds a little extra weight that helps support your bone density.
Mhm.
You know,
I think
like I will sometimes just do like wrist weights and ankle weights and like spend the day just walking around and using those.
the more you know, star goes across the screen. Here we go. This is something else we need to do for ourselves.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So noted.
Mm-hmm. And so whatever is the like most comfortable way for you.
Mhm.
But having a little extra weight on your body helps with your muscle tone density.
Oh, I thought of one more thing I have to say that I'm really thankful for. The
Yes.
used, what do you call KitchenAid stand mixer that I bought in our neighborhood listserv that I just take out, leave on the counter, and my daughter makes cookies.
Ellie?
Yes, completely unattended. She has her favorite recipe. She has her little Google Doc. I don't need to do anything.
When is she coming up here to be with me for a little while?
She would love nothing more.
We like cookies.
Have her alone.
They're the best. Yes. She would love that.
Oh man.
Damn. So like God, I took a nap yesterday
Tell
and
her
I
I
woke
did
up
put
to
her
warm
artwork
cookies.
up in my office.
I'll tell her. She will love that.
It's
She will
right
love
here.
that.
Wait,
Oh, there it is. Oh, I see it. I love it. And she named it. She calls it Josephine the Mixing Queen.
Oh,
That's the name of her mixer. She's like, can you put out Josephine for me? It's a little heavy. It's like, got it. Laid it on the counter. She takes care of the rest. So I just keep
That's
my
so
house
great.
stocked with unsalted butter, brown sugar, vanilla, flour. Knock yourself out.
if you like once a year, Costco
Of
puts that
course.
Kerrygold butter
Sponsor
on sale,
us. Yes.
and
I've
it
never
goes.
cooked with Kerrygold. Is it amazing?
Oh,
It's
I
the
love
only butter I use.
Yeah, same.
Literally the only butter I use.
Mhm.
Y'all, here
Yes.
I am, 42, learning about Kerrygold. I've
The
seen the
only
picture
but-
of it, or I've
You'll
seen it.
see, you will notice the difference.
Yeah.
This is what you'll notice: that when you melt regular butter, it releases a lot of water,
Yep.
and then like the saturated whatever. And when you melt Kerrygold butter, it like melts like cream almost, right?
Really good.
But that's all I use, and you can get 4-packs of them of the big blocks at Costco,
Okay.
and they have the salted and the unsalted butter. And like once a year or something, they're usually I don't know how much they are now because we have a ton of it, but they were usually like $14.99 for
Dear
the pack
God.
of 4, but
But you're
it goes
saying
on
it's
sale for $11.99,
okay.
and you get a pound of butter basically. I guess it's like 4 big blocks, and each one of
Bricks.
those blocks is worth like 4 sticks or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like 4
It's-
pounds of butter for $11.
Yeah,
All right.
and it's good quality butter.
I'm
And
in.
your Ellie's cookies are going to be slamming when you
Yeah.
start buying that butter.
I'm afraid because they're already really good. I'm gonna polish the shit off. Okay. So noted. So noted.
Right. I might put a pack of that butter in the mail to Ellie for Christmas. Freeze it and send it along.
Be like
Here
2
you go,
days.
boo-boo.
Get it here in 2 days. No.
Get it there in 2 days. Here you go, boo.
I'll put it
Merry
on her
Christmas.
Christmas list. That's hilarious.
Enjoy these. You want to know something that I don't know if this is like what I'm grateful for, but I just think it's hilarious. G wants, first of all, he has an Amazon book that he's been working on for at least 6 weeks, circling items.
Oh, like the catalog.
Mhm.
Love it.
And but we're like, you know you're not getting all this stuff, right? Just let's start there.
Prioritize.
Prioritize. Like, right, we're going to pick 3 things where you could circle all the things. We're going to put them in a cart. You're going to select 3 things. Then we'll write our letter to Santa, and hopefully Santa will bring you those 3 things. But you got to see if stay on the
Santa
nice
is
list.
Jeff Bezos. Oh my God, this is so
Yeah,
weird. Mind
so
bending.
weird. And but you know what he's asking you for Christmas now?
Amazon gift cards.
Yes, girl.
Smart. That's hilarious.
And there's 2 reasons for it. One is because he likes movies.
Oh,
And so
he can get his digital
sometimes-
downloads. That's smart. That's
and
hilarious.
then he likes toys and costumes and things.
That is so smart that he thought of that.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
want
yeah.
access to more
So
of
he
that
asked
catalog.
Nona for that.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Get it for him.
Yeah.
So noted. I'll have to put that in my little list, my mental list.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one wants smooth carpets and coins for his song and a smooth criminal hat.
And smooth criminal hat.
So
I'll send
cute.
y'all a video. Super cute.
So
And
cute.
yeah, so it's like Jay, his jam is Smooth Criminal and the Moonwalker movie, Michael Jackson Moonwalker movie from 1988. And G's Bad. That's his
These
that's
kids
his
have
jam.
more pop culture knowledge than I do of that era.
And then Thriller, Michael Jackson Thriller for Jay, and Sing released a Thriller this season. That's G.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that text you sent about when he was upset for playing. You were playing the wrong version or something.
Rage screaming. Like straight up. Rage screaming.
If
Yeah,
you
he
can
was-
scream in a tub, that's actually impressive because for me, the water just chills them right out. Like if they're having a tantrum, I used to be like, we're getting in the tub. And all of a sudden they're like calm. He was real mad. He was big mad.
But the thing was, we had been playing all of his jams. He had like 6 or 7 jams.
It was a
in
J
row.
soundtrack kind of night.
Yes. Yeah. It was like all MJ. And this was the first song, aside from Bad, that G was like, ooh, yeah, sing Thriller. Like, that was like his reaction. And then Jay go over here, rage scream in his face. He was like not even that far away from him physically.
And that did come to blows. You separated that just in
No,
time.
G was just singing his song.
Aw, buddy, let
It's-
him
I
live.
was-
Don't
that's-
yuck
so-
my yum.
So that's what happened is I was like, no, sir,
Mhm.
you need to let him live. You are not going to scream, cry in his face for the one song that he's been excited about, and your song is going to play next.
Mm-hmm. Chill.
Everyone's getting their song. This one came on.
Let him
Yours
be.
is next. Let him be. Stop scream crying in his face.
Or I'll dunk you. Get a little squirt gun in there.
Or we're going to get out and we're
Mhm.
just going to go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fed in bed. Good night.
Yeah.
We're
Exactly.
lights out.
Lights out, bro. No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You're telling me you can't handle life right now, so you need to go ahead.
And he stopped, and then his jam came on, and he was like dancing and splashing and singing. It's like,
Quick
y'all
recovery.
are insane. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm still processing all that stress.
I'm still
And you've
figuring out
moved
how I
on.
would discipline you differently next time, and you're
Right,
all moved on like an
exactly.
angel.
Right. I'm sitting over here like, oh, was I too aggressive? Was that was that traumatic? Is this going to be a core memory? And now you're over here doing the Thriller moves
You
in the
healed yourself with
bathtub.
some Michael Jackson. It's done. I said Michael Jordan. Oh, my bad.
It's fine. That's so funny. Anywho. Yeah.
Lord help us.
So that, and then you too. I mean, the yum in my yuck. The one-liners. I hope you write these down.
I do. And Merritt found a roll of not toilet paper, of wrapping paper that just had a little bit left on the roll, and she just took the whole big thing and was standing at the stairwell smacking her hand, like ready to smack her siblings on the butt, going upstairs. And I was like, I will take that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. I said, I love you dearly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to lose my shit if you don't go upstairs right now. We are in the F around stage, and you are approaching the find out stage.
Yeah, rapidly approaching it.
The proportion of your find out is related to how much effing around you're doing right now. And yeah, you need to call it. Just trust me for your own self-preservation.
Yes.
Please go upstairs.
It's like,
can you snuggle? I need a minute.
Yeah.
I need a minute.
Yeah. Pick me up. No, sorry, sir. Just
the ride is closed for maintenance. I need to have some more.
For maintenance. Did you hear about what happened in Knott's Berry Farm?
No.
There was a ride got stuck. People were suspended in air for like 6 hours on like a spinny ride at Knott's Berry Farm.
Was it working? Was it like running the whole time for 6 hours?
No,
or just was stuck?
No,
okay.
It was stuck.
It's like that.
But they were suspended in air.
People are peeing over the side of the thing.
I mean, I don't know, but it was
not good.
Not good.
What is the response time like from a local fire department to get a little ladder up there?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been 6 hours.
But I think they were trying to figure out mechanically what was wrong with the machine to get them down, because if you just go up there and start rescuing people and you haven't secured the mechanical aspect, what if it starts moving again?
I was going to say, before you pointed that out, I was going to be like, that's a you problem, Knott's Berry Farm. I'm getting out of here right now. I'm calling Knott's County Fire Department and getting my ass off this ride.
Buena Vista. I think it's in Buena Vista.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Too
I was
fun.
like, whoa, that's great.
Yeah,
that's
that
wild.
is a great ad for never doing that. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Speaking of trips, that's another thing I'm excited. I shouldn't quite say like grateful for. Maybe they're grateful for the ability to do it. I booked something for spring break.
Nice. What?
We're going to, I know this is going to sound weird initially. We're flying to Utah. Actually, we're flying to Vegas. And we're going to rent a car from Vegas. We're going to go to Zion National Park. I'm so excited.
Nice.
In Utah. It's going to be beautiful. We want to hike the Narrows.
How long is the drive from Vegas?
Like 2.5 hours. Not crazy. We found this cute little Airbnb.
Nice.
That is out in nature and beautiful views of the mountains so we can have down days, we can have high adventure days. I
Are
cannot
you
wait.
doing any time in Vegas?
Probably
You know, my
not
brother
much.
lives there.
No, Clarence, really?
Mhm.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
and one of my best girlfriends lives there too.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
maybe I need to see if I can adjust
Well,
the
let's just
reservation.
talk about this offline. Let's see.
Sounds good. I'm
Mhm,
excited to
mhm.
do that. We'll have to keep if anybody has recommendations on trails they like in Zion or ones that you're going to say, Laura, you will die on, don't do this. I welcome those as well. Because I'd like to
When is your spring break? March or April?
both. It's like last week in March. So I think it's like March 30th through April 6th or something like that.
Okay.
So, yep.
Mhm.
All right, crew.
Nice.
Anything else
Nice.
we want to talk about before we wrap for the day as I'm watching our time?
No. I feel like this was a nice light conversation and we talked about things that matter, but we also kind of focused on just the light.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And yeah,
Because there's a lot of it.
there's a lot. And I appreciate and I'm grateful for all the truth tellers out there who are putting their lives on the line to share what's happening in the world, to stand up for justice in the world. And it's costing people things.
Mm.
And I really am grateful for the people who are standing up for humanity.
Yes. Yes. May we be one. May we be among them.
Maybe be among them.
I know there'll be lots of opportunities for that
Mhm.
in coming days. For
Yeah,
sure.
every day, for sure.
Every
Yeah.
flippin' day.
Yeah.
But taking care of yourself, taking stock of what is good, and using that as a way to both heal yourself, insulate yourself when you need some recovery time, and
Yep.
also thinking about it as a practice that creates longevity in your life and creates an openness is a good thing, a softness.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's good. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Hope that I hope you have the best holiday available to you, as some of my favorite podcasters say. Have the best weekend available to you. You know, whatever that looks like for you, we wish that for you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you. Turkey or ham, enjoy them both.
Chicken
Or
and
tofurkey.
salmon.
Chicken and salmon. And aromatics.
Yeah, and aromatics. I think I think my brother-in-law's maybe doing a roast. I really want to get like a more final count on just,
Yeah, Steve.
Steve and them.
Steve, show yourself and tell me who your people are.
So that I can kind of like make that final decision of
How much more you need.
how much more we need. Mhm.
You got
Mhm.
this. I believe in you.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Well, I'll post some of the days long's worth of food. They're just going to be cooking for forever.
Bring it on.
I'm going to spatchcock my bird this year.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
When you,
Spatchcock?
yeah,
You-
you like break
you
it in
take out-
half.
You take out the backbone and
You give it CPR.
well, you kind of like flatten it down. It's just,
Yeah.
and then you pull the legs up. So basically, like the breasts and the dark meat kind of cook a lot more evenly. So you can get like
Yeah.
a really crispy exterior. The breasts are
Yeah.
like juicy. It's really good.
Mhm.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
can
love that you
find
know
it
how
at-
to
We-
do that.
We usually deep fry chickens.
Ooh, yeah, I fried once in the past. If it weren't such a pain, I would do that all the time.
It's
Mhm.
expensive with all that oil, too.
Mm.
Yeah, at Home Depot.
Mm.
We get the oil from, or Lowe's.
Yeah, when you're there for your sauna. Just
Exactly.
grab some oil. Or who are you having Thanksgiving with, Keith? You're not heading home. You're going to be with people, with friends,
yeah,
right?
just friends down here. Mo and I do a little Friendsgiving kind of.
Love it.
Nice.
Oh, well, I
Mhm.
aspire to do that one year. I need to get myself together.
I used to do that, but right today is Friendsgiving at the boys' school.
That's cute that they
And-
call it that at school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so just for G's class, not for J's class.
It's adorable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Adorable.
they're funny little.
I'll be out at the soccer field again this weekend, 8 a.m. both days, and it's an hour away. And then they have to get there an hour early for warm-ups.
Oh.
And it's going to be 30 degrees. So that's why there's no Friendsgiving in my life right now, because these
Oh,
dang seasons
gosh.
won't end. They just won't end.
Oh my. That sounds like
Frigid.
planning is required to make sure you're not cold.
Yeah, and then there's like nothing to eat on that part of town, so we're going to like a Cracker Barrel. Not my favorite. So
Yeah.
I'll be very ready for Thanksgiving. Warm me up. Give me some
Yeah.
toasty stuff in a heated house by a fireplace.
Mm.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Thanks y'all for listening. Happy Thanksgiving. We are grateful for you.
Can we not say Happy Thanksgiving?
Sure. Because you don't love yes. Origins of the holiday. Yes. Wishing you a wonderful week. She went and interrupted my fixed Thanksgiving. It's okay, Friendsgiving. You're giving me frustration. That's what you're giving me. Y'all, as you have time to take off this next week and reflect, wishing you lots of gratitude with people you hold dear. Thanks for listening to Pushing Past Polite, where we talk about what matters to make the world more just. I'm Laura.
I'm Kori.
I'm Keith. Gobble, gobble.
See you next time.
Take care.
Bye.
Peace!
Thanks for listening to Pushing Past Polite. We encourage you to go deeper in your trusted spaces and find new space for good conversation.
You'll find episodes, transcripts, and lots of other goodies at our website, PushingPastPolitePodcast.com. You can also connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Pushing Past Polite.
Pushing Past Polite is an independent podcast with Kori and Laura from Just Educators.
Our cover art was designed by Rachel Welsh DeEga of DeEga Designs, and our audio is produced by Keith at Headset Media. Until next time, don't get stuck talking about the weather. Push past polite.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Jay, you did perfect.